It's K and Fab, and we in the lab. We might be cooking or doing some arts and crafts. Hey, it's K and Fab. We here with Chuck. I guess you ain't no special guest no more, Chuck, because this is the third episode you've been on.
Right. I ain't special. So before we start on that, let's go ahead and talk about. A lot of people were cool and asking questions about the tie-dye. As you see, she has on one of her tie-dye shirts. Ooh. So just to give you a little bonus, today it's raining so we can't go out there and show you all. But if you come right here, come on right here so the people can see. That's why I got on the crazy. What we have there is a reverse tie-dye. And so what I've done is that's a black shirt, and we have sprayed it with a half and half mixture of water and bleach. We've had it out here for about 7 minutes. We got about 22 more minutes. And after 30 minutes, we're gonna see if it has a reverse tie-dye. So what it will do is it will bleach those areas and it will be a reverse tie-dye.
I'm excited to see it, Chuck.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're doing today is we're making ice cream and cabochons. We're going to start out making homemade ice cream. And it's a great day to do it because it's pouring down rain in the ATL. And so what else you got to do with your children? They can't be out there playing kickball right now because it's raining, okay? All right, so let's make some ice cream. All right. Okay, what we got to do?
I'm sorry. I'm just making sure that this is a watch party that everybody, that we still reach the people. People are being reached.
I made this one time with I used to volunteer with when I worked in Newton County. They had a after school program / summer school program, 21st Century. Shout out to Miss Bledsoe. Same group that I did the tie-dye with. So we made ice cream, but it's been some years, so you have to refresh my memory, Chuck. What we
okay, so what we have also is we're going to show it a little bit later, the science behind it, because it's a lot to do. Endothermic, exothermic. The reason why we're using rock salt, what we need to do is, you know that in order to have ice cream is a what kind of treat?
Sweet treat?
Okay.
Cold treat?
Okay, it's a sweet treat, it's a cold treat, but it's also, what's that F word? It's also...
a F word. Fluffy? Frozen.
Frozen, that's right. It is a frozen treat. So that means that we're going to have to do some science, and so we're going to have to make this milk that we're going to turn into ice cream. We're going to have to make it go from a liquid to a solid. So that is a temperature. We're going to have to change the temperature so that we remove enough heat, because when you talk about temperature is a measure of heat. And so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to move the heat from the milk, from the liquid, or from the half and half and from the milk, and make the heat transfer to outside of the bag. So what we're going to do is we have our ingredients, we have our, in case you are you lactose intolerant, or you just want a healthier option, you don't want anything, or you have different issues that you can't do the regular milk. This is right here, it's half and half, or you can use almond milk. You can also use cashew milk. You can use what's the other milk that y'all have? It's the soy milk. And there are different options that you can use for that, the lactate or whatever like that. Then we have some ice. We have some ice cream salt, or if you can't find ice cream salt, they have rock salt, just to help out the process so we won't have to use so much ice cream salt. We have iodized salt. This will not go in the mixture at all. We're gonna use this, and I'm gonna show this in a minute. And we're gonna talk about this. We have a little bit of vanilla for taste, and just to make sure we have it enough sweet, what we're gonna do is start off with some sugar or sugar substitute. This is stevia sweetener. We're gonna do with one, and we're gonna both share on this right here. So what we're gonna do first?
The sugar either. It's all for those diabeticals out there.
For them diabeticals. So what we're gonna do is we have a big bag and we have a little bag. So what we're gonna first do is we're gonna take a big bag.
Okay. I'm gonna make yours, Kay. Okay.
Sounds good.
You get the pink one.
And we're gonna put some ice in that bag.
All right.
So is there a measurement of how much ice they need?
I'm saying is we're gonna do a third of the ice in each one of them. So
Okay.
We'll see. We might need some more. We might need some more.
Might need some ice.
Might need some more ice.
Here, fill your bag and see how much.
Well, I tell you what, I'll make K's and we'll do mine later. I'll make K's.
Okay.
And you make yours. And
Okay.
then that way we'll know we'll have enough ice. Need some more ice.
Tangie Harnett said, "Hey."
Okay, I'm gonna go with some water.
So, I'm going to leave that right there. This is how I do it. People do it different ways, but I'm doing it a little bit different. So, that's enough. Yeah, that's not good.
Bring it out, bring it out. Mel said, "Hey y'all."
So what we're going to do is,
Because I gotta get my house. I need something to do my house. Because I gotta do something on Monday. And I need my house looking tight. I'll call you.
so what we're going to do first. We're going to take the milk.
Okay.
The milk ready.
I have the Almond Breeze hint of honey vanilla milk.
Tangie Harnett said, "Hello."
And what I'm going to do is just for mixing purposes is I'm going to put a little bit of the sugar in there first. People don't do this often all the time, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to give you a little bit of sugar just to taste.
Okay.
And then a little bit of
It's
sugar just to
stevia.
taste. Give you a little bit more.
You feel like you have to have that as every time you say that word.
So we're going to now put the
That powder got my throat a little bit down.
put the half in here.
All right, so we don't really have measuring cups, y'all. We're just kind of eyeballing it right now. So it's just make it look good.
I'm just gonna do about that much. Is it?
Okay, so that much.
That's it.
Yeah.
I want some more.
You can have some more. You only take about 2 drops.
There's no drop in there.
This is brand new.
Yeah.
Mel said
So-
Saturday evening or Sunday evening is open.
So since we don't have it, I'm just gonna do it
Saturday
like this.
evening.
I'm gonna do it like hit a little bite.
Boom.
Just a
Hit
little
a
bite.
good bang.
Yeah,
Little
just a
splash.
That's good.
You can do a little bit more if you want to. I'm just
Smells so good. It reminds me of okay, so when I was a little girl, I ain't really eat vegetables. So my mama had to come up with innovative ways to get me to eat. So she used to put vanilla in rice.
Oh.
I know, but I would eat it. It's the goodest.
But rice is not a vegetable.
What? Okay.
So we're gonna,
Well, I would eat nothing.
close the
But get
bag.
me to eat something.
And while we close the bag,
Rice not a vegetable. What is it? A starch?
It is.
what we're gonna do is make sure it's closed.
Yeah, it's close.
Okay, we're gonna put a little rock salt in here. I'm gonna just go ahead and
So you putting the rock salt on top of the ice.
on top of the ice.
Okay.
Not anything in there. I'm gonna put it on top of the ice.
Okay. Tracy Wall says, "Hey.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Tracy
love
Wall.
you so much. Needed positive vibes for the world.
Yeah.
Change the world, Bulldogs."
Make ice cream with the boys.
And then just to make sure, put a little bit to make sure it's gonna melt. And then you gotta hurry up and put the your bag in there.
Okay. So I
So
need
you
to
gotta make sure your bag is closed.
Yeah.
Make sure it's in
You
there and
secured
closed.
it.
Yeah.
Secured it.
Secure it. Sometimes I double bag it just to make sure,
Okay.
so it won't be a problem. But now I'm gonna do that. Put the
Maybe
bag
I
in
should
there.
double bag it. You think I should double
Yeah,
bag
go
it?
ahead and double bag it.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do is, and then you just move it around. I'm gonna move it around. Make sure I get it in there. Make sure I get the ice all around it.
Because what you don't want to happen is for this thing to open up in there, because it's going to be a hot mess. Okay. So I double bag my Ziploc. My little Ziploc. Okay, so now, you got to take it.
Gotta keep shaking it. You got the. What has happened is what happens is that the rock salt melts the ice, and by melting the ice, what is it doing? Is the ice? So now all of the heat that is in the milk is moving to that reaction that it has where the ice is on the outside. so then what's going to happen is because the heat is moving away from the milk is going to solidify. It's going to go through a change. It's going to go through the states of matter change, and it's going to change from a liquid to a solid.
How long we gotta shake it?
You gotta shake it until it does. You might have to add some rock salt to it. Sometimes it takes a minute.
Yeah, I can feel the temperature. It's feeling colder. It's already cold, but
I'm gonna add a little bit more rock salt to it.
we need some more rock salt.
You want more rock?
We need some more rock salt. Thank you.
That's the
See,
end
for
of it.
rock salt.
But that's okay. We still got some.
I know it took a long time when we did it with kids. I mean, it took a good 5 minutes, you know.
Sometimes because we don't have it super full, sometimes it takes a little bit longer than that.
And of course, you can always put other flavors on it.
You can syrup. Yeah, you can use that
chocolate
chocolate
syrup,
syrup.
the strawberry syrup. Or you can wait until it solidifies and pour on top.
The comment says that your top is really cute.
Thanks, I made this on Friday.
Keep shaking.
I made this on Friday.
So do you see any solids coming out of your liquids?
This is actually a good workout.
Okay.
Build up those muscles.
Say that to your face.
See that cotton diesel? See that cotton diesel?
Yeah.
I don't work
And
out
look,
at all.
and if you look at it, you can actually see the bag. You can see the bag is there. You can see it.
Condensation.
Yours get solid.
It looks
Mine
good.
ain't get solid.
You're gonna take it, man. It's okay.
So this is that opportunity to teach the children patience.
Because what it does is you probably need some more ice
I need more ice.
and some more, because if you fill it up all the way, then it's just like when in freezer. If you can't put the ice cream in the refrigerator, you have to put it in the freezer, so it has to be a certain temperature. So it'll take a little minute. It's starting to solidify though.
It's cold. I know that.
It's starting. It's not moving as much as you look at it. It's not moving as much. It's gonna get there. By and by, we're gonna get there.
Think about all the people at the work job. You gonna choke out. Woo. All them teachers here, all them parents complaining.
Right.
All y'all on quarantine with your spouse and you don't like them no more. That's what you want to do for them, huh? It is cold. I feel like I need some gloves on. When y'all do it with the cheer,
You always talking about gloves.
what you think?
And what I want to tell people about with this condensation, it's not, the bag is not leaking. What actually happens, people think the bag is leaking, just like when you have a Coca-Cola or a Sprite and you sit it on the table in the sun in the hot sun. What happens is you have cooled the air around you, right? And when you cool the air around you, what happens? What is air? Air is a gas. And it goes from a gaseous state to a liquid state. So it's not that the bag is leaking or anything like that. It's because the air around it has cooled so much that it has changed. It also has gone through a state of matter change. And it has changed from a gas to a liquid. And we're trying to change this liquid to a solid. Yes, exactly.
Mine is getting thick though. It's getting a little thick.
Yeah, it's taking a minute. It's taking a
Thicker,
minute.
I'm just gonna make it thick. See if it'll freeze up.
And another thing that I can do that I tell the kids is even if mine doesn't get the way it's supposed to, I'm gonna help you out a little bit.
Oh, okay. I think yours is solid
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, yours is getting there.
Okay.
But you know, I am.
He had a different format the way you do. You was kind of
I was
being
shaking it too
aggressive
much. I
with
was
it.
aggressive.
But then also but you also got to think
it.
about the ingredients. The ingredients weren't the same. She used
Right.
almond milk.
That is true.
I used half and
half.
half. You gotta know what you gotta. But everybody's not gonna always know just automatically what your freezing point state is with your material, with your ingredients.
That is
So
true.
you gotta think about that when you're doing science. See, this is why this is called the lab. This is why this is KM Fab in the lab. You got to try new things. Hey, it's KM Fab. And they in the lab.
Yeah.
What y'all be doing?
We might be cooking
Cooking, yeah.
or doing some arts and crafts. I need you to know this.
Oh. Y'all caught me off guard. I was trying to get my stuff.
I guess this is considered cooking.
Yeah.
But I'm excited about the arts and crafts.
Hey. We're making cabochon.
Oh yeah. And they playing this song because when I had to do that reverse tie-dye, I had to do a whole bunch of what?
Rubber band man.
Having them in my other hand.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, his got real solid. Let's see, what am I doing? It's still a little wide on.
Who I be? Yeah, I know y'all thought I was kind of quiet today. I was. Cause
Let's
let me tell you why I was quiet if I can.
Angie Turner Williams says she's definitely gonna try this with her girls.
So I have to say this, and
It's solid. Y'all see that?
Is that yours or his?
That's it.
that's mine.
Oh
All
yeah.
right, let's pour it in that bowl and taste it. Oh, look, it's foamy. You see it? It's foamy. Why is it foamy, Charles?
Because we were moving it around, and that's what happened. When you think about any time, you know, we were moving it, it was milk. And when you moving it around and everything like that, you're gonna form air. It's air bubbles in it, so it's gonna make a foam to it. And so as it cools and solidified into a solid, the foam just got. So you know you got the air bubbles in there, so you're able to see the air bubbles.
It reminds me of ice milk. Y'all ever remember eating ice milk?
Yep. And it's actually, don't it look like kind of like that ice cream from Chick-fil-A?
It does.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A, if y'all want to get at me.
Let me get another spoon. Hello, y'all gonna try this one. I'm just gonna try a little bit because I'm allergic to milk. The Chick-fil-A still make their
Yep.
They still make their ice cream.
Yep.
All right, y'all ready? Am I okay? Get your spoon,
Oh,
okay?
I'm sorry. Hey.
This is Vanilla Dream right here.
Cheers.
Cheers. It tastes like the ice cream from Chick-fil-A.
Low fat.
We just needed a little bit more because
Sugar?
a little
Did you
bit
put
more,
sugar in?
a little bit more vanilla because we use the fat-free kind, so you're not gonna get the same flavor, but that's pretty good.
Yeah, we
They
should put more vanilla in
asked
there.
Charles a question. Can you use heavy whipping cream?
You can use heavy whipping cream, but you know you might have to heavily go to the restroom because that whipping cream is a different animal. So you have to know your system. And I started to get some whipping cream, but I know that none of us really, you know, but you have to know your system and know if you are a fan of heavy whipping cream, and because I know a lot of people use heavy whipping cream. Some people use it in their macaroni and cheese to make it cheesy. So if you're a heavy whipping cream fan, what I would say is do half and half. But also remember this is fat-free half and half. So what I would do is tell you to use half whipping cream, half milk, or half whipping cream, half and half, regular half and half. And see how it goes with that.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so
But
this
you
is
bought,
the
but also
almond milk.
what was different from yours that was from his, he only used one bag where you used two
Too bad.
Two bags.
Two bags.
Right.
to insulate.
To insulate.
Oh,
You got bag
right.
and bag.
Yeah,
So you got
I didn't
two
want my
bags.
bag to burst.
Right, but hey, look what we got though.
Yeah, we got some solid pieces.
Hey, Saint Harris, we are
Hey.
making ice cream. We're making ice
Ice
cream
cream, so-
in a bag.
Now mine's a little bit more runny, but
Again, you got to think about
I use almond milk.
almond milk, and she double bagged hers,
And
whereas
I'm double
Charles
bag, right.
only used one bag.
So let's see how it is. It's actually pretty good.
Did it pass the test? Okay.
When you first taste it,
I
it's
actually like
kinda-
hers better.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
kind of like hers better.
But she
Look,
had
I had almond milk with a hint of honey.
Yes.
Yeah, you can taste. That's what you taste first. That's what I tasted. I tasted the almond first, then the
It's
honey.
vanilla. almond milk with the hint of honey. And then we put some more. And then remember, she went a little bit more on the vanilla than I did. Yeah. Because and I don't put a lot of that in mine because I'm not even gonna lie to you. I usually hit mine with the chocolates, the Hershey chocolate
You know
syrup.
what would be good with this? For the adults, some Bailey's Irish cream.
Bailey's Irish cream. Yes.
Hit them now.
Or what you could do with this, if you one of the people that like peach cobbler and ice cream, what you can do is hit this with a little bit of that Crown Peach, and then put it over the peach cobbler, and
Or just put peaches in it.
Yeah, that'd be good. Peaches and cream. Peaches and cream.
Oh, I forgot it's
Yes.
PG.
Thank
But
you.
also,
Thank you.
we're thinking about doing it, and we're gonna try to get K and Fab on the road. Just left
On the road? Did you say on the road? We getting out the lab.
we might have to get out the lab.
Oh,
The reason
okay.
why is because I just came from a meeting representing, and with everything that's going on with the times that we're in right now, your kids are at home, but a lot of people are saying that they want their kids out. They're missing out on their socialization. So they're trying to find or come up with some kind of strategic plan to have maybe small groups throughout the day, so you parents can get a break. Because we know some of y'all still working hard from home, remote working, and you need the kids to be, or you just want food in your house. Because I know they eating you at a
House and home.
house and home.
Science say it look like soup. Well, that might be because we probably need a little bit more ice. But if we gave them more time,
it has melted too, so
right?
Yeah.
So, but a little bit more ice, a little bit more rock salt.
Double bag mine too.
Yep, a little bit more rock salt will probably have made it a little bit more solid. But she also double bagged hers. But the more ice you have, the more rock salt you have, it will speed up the process and give it a little bit more of a solid look. So if you put that back in the freezer, you in there.
Yeah.
So yes.
I'm gonna let it stay a little bit longer.
Put all of this
Put
in
all
there.
of it in there. Yep.
You still double bag, right?
And I'm good. It's gonna be alright. Okay.
So look, just go ahead and sit that in the freezer
Yep.
and see what it look like.
Yep. In a few
Before it's over
minutes.
with.
Yes. Okay. So we're gonna let this sit over here. Okay. So while we do that, we are gonna show you our paintings from last week. So last week we did paint pours, and what happened was that during our paint pours we were cleaning up the lab. So while we was cleaning up the lab, it started raining, and it rained on our paintings, but it came out so cool. So this is Kay's painting. You see the rain. I was like, how is the rain
Dropped it like it's hot.
Elements made it like a little acid.
Rain dropped it
I
like
know.
it's
How
hot.
did
Rain
the
dropped it
rain
like it's hot.
make it change color? Because it was a pour, so that color.
Rain made it hot. Rain
The
dropped
colors
it
were
hot.
layered on top of each other. But I was surprised that the rain was so
because it
hard
made it going on.
that it made indentions into the painting. So I thought that was kind of cool. This is Charles. We call this one the whale. You can see the whale coming out the water. The sun in the background, waterfall over to the right.
And now it has little barnacles on it.
Yeah, so the raindrops kind of make it look like barnacles, huh? Cool. Hit the timer button. Where it says timer? Up.
Off.
Timer on. Okay. Yep. So that was his. And then this one is mine. Isn't that cool? Somebody saw it and was like, oh, I thought you did it on purpose. All I know, the rain did it. But it's kind of cool. It gives it some texture.
It does.
Yes. All right.
It's called texture.
Texture. All right. So now we're ready for our cabochons. All right.
So we will make sure that we put all the ingredients. Well, we already put the ingredients on, but we'll put them on again
For the ice cream or for the... Yeah.
for the ice cream. And then we'll take the time to make sure that we put the materials for the cabochons
Yes, I'm going to
online
show
for you guys.
So basically you need 6 things. Is that 6 or 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, actually 7. Okay, so the first thing you need is a 1-inch hole punch. You can get this on Amazon.com. You can buy them at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. They're usually anywhere between $6 and $10. If you're paying more than $10, you're paying too much for this. Okay, so this makes a 1-inch hole, as you can see. This is your hole punch, okay? Second thing you're gonna need is your clear beads or cabochon. This is the actual cabochon. So basically a cabochon is a rounded piece of glass. This is a 1 inch, but it also comes in different shapes. You can get oval shaped cabochons, square shape. This is a circular one, and it's flat on the opposite side, okay? So it's not just as simple as a glass bead that you might buy like at Walmart or the kind that you would put in a vase. It's not the same because usually those are rounded on both sides. The cabochon is round on one side, flat on the other side. All right, those are 1 inch, but they do come in larger size. You can get 2 inch, you get them smaller. The next thing you need is a bezel. These are my bezels. So the bezel is what you're actually, a piece of jewelry that you're putting the cabochons on, okay? And like I said, they do come in square shape, they come in circular shape, they come in oval shape. You can make, they come in smaller sizes than this. The smaller sizes are usually used for earrings, but these are typically the ones that are used for necklaces, okay? So that's what we're gonna work on today. The next thing you need, of course, is your necklace. So I'm actually wearing a cabochon. This is the first one that I had seen. I purchased this at Stone Mountain Amusement Park a couple of years ago, again with 21st Century out on a field trip with the kids. And I saw this. So those of you who know me well know I'm in love with two things. Anything that has an F on it and anything that has Atlanta on it, okay? So, and I'll go into a story about that in a minute. But this is one type of necklace you can also purchase. This is a 24 inch. You can purchase this at any Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Or you can also get these, what I call leatherette necklaces. This is I think an 18 inch. But of course, the larger your neck, the longer, or however long you want it to fall, you want to get the longer length, okay? The next thing you're going to get is Mod Podge Dimensional Magic. This is your Mod Podge, okay? It dries very clear. And it typically is for $6. You can get this on Amazon.com, or you may be able to find it in a craft store. The last couple of things you're going to get, of course, is your E6000. Those are also, you can get that in Walmart or Michael's or Hobby Lobby, typically $3. Or the tiny size, you want to get a big bottle, they come in all sizes. And the last thing you're going to do is you're going to get some pictures out of a magazine, or you can cut out pictures of photographs or other things, and that's what I'm going to show you, okay? All right, so we have 4 here. These are our bezels. And like I said, they do come in, they actually come in 8 different metals. I'm going to grab my laptop so you can see the different types of metals.
All right, so for those of you who just came in, these are the materials that we're going to be using today. So you have your 1 inch hole puncher. You have your clear round cabochon.
The cabochon.
Nice. Then you have your bezels, which we have several different colors. And then you have your necklace. Our necklace is 18 inch. So our necklace is 18 inch. But again, like she said, if you need it longer, you can order it longer. You're then going to need your Mod Podge. And that
Dimensional Magic.
Yes. And you can get that, again, like she said, at your craft stores. And then your E6000. And last but not least,
whatever pictures that you punch out.
So you're first going to have any type of magazine that you want. Whatever magazine, whatever clippings, whatever words you see, you're going to clip those out with your hole puncher so that it could fit in the bezel.
Right. So this is just something I pulled up on Amazon. They also come in kits. This is a 95-piece kit, but it comes with, this is a 40-piece. So you get 40 glass cabochons. You get 40 bezels. And you get, I think it's 20 different little necklaces.
Okay.
Okay, and that's $15. $15, you can't beat that price. And that's if you and your girls, your young ladies just want to make most, because it's so fun that you're going to want to make more than one necklace. And then you can just have a girls' party, you know, have all your little, you know, when the corona be over, you know what I'm saying? You have your little girl, you know, having her birthday party or something like that. Or grown people can also do this. I did this with my Ross and Stone Mountain Lithonia and our Sisterhood Advance. So we did about 200 or 300 of these. Yeah, there was a lot of people there, but it was a lot of fun. All right, so here we go. So I have my old magazine over here. So we're gonna make.
You got that Georgia magazine where we got that, because that one of those ones had stem in it. Because I think I might want with a stem. Now I'm gonna use what we
I
have.
don't know where it's at right now.
So this project is gender neutral. So it doesn't have to be just for ladies. It's also for gentlemen. Because gentlemen like to wear jewelry as well.
Can you show your necklace? Can you see? Let me show them your necklace. So this is kind of Kay has this type of necklace. I know Chuck said he wanted to get one of these. You can also find this in any of your craft places, but this is more kind of like masculine type.
And I'm gonna get a black one like that, a black beaded necklace.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is you're going to find your picture. You can use a picture of your child, or you can use a picture of your dog, or you can just go in the magazine and find something cool. So these are some. I actually printed out the definition of sisterhood and sisters, and I just kind of, so it kind of like says sisters, a woman or girl, sister-in-law. So I have all these little different definitions. Kinship, sisterhood, females, friendship. So, you know, of course, you know, anything you can do your college, you know, like we were talking about UGA. I have some UGA magazines that we could just punch something out of. So let me just rip something out. Oh, actually, I saw something that was really cool in this Oprah magazine. So there's a fabric that is typically a French fabric. I know
pastoral.
Yes, pastoral. And this type of fabric usually tells a picture. Usually they were Frenchmen, but this particular brand of house shoe or slippers has found African American characters in the actual print. So I really like that because it's black and white. You can wear black and white with anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip this out.
Rip it.
Rip it.
Rip it.
And then I'm going to get closer to what, so there's a picture here of a young lady, a young African-American lady who is doing another one's hair. So you see her locks. And so I want to get that, I want to capture that image right there.
And I'm going to use the back of the shoe.
Okay.
And do
the gentleman.
The gentleman.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to rip it up to make it smaller so you can get to the image with your hole puncher. Okay, so that's for you. See if you can get to it. If not, then we'll have to modify it. Okay, so I'm trying to get close. So what you do, I was about to say, you want to put your hole puncher upside down so you can see what image you're about to punch out. You want to make sure that it's covered, so you can get a perfect circle. And you want to get the 1 inch hole punch so you know it will fit into your 1 inch bezel. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do the same with my image. I'm just going to put it inside of here, like so. Okay, I want to capture her doing her hair. Okay, and then you just lift the image out. Okay, perfect 1 inch image. Okay, so which one you want to use? You want to use your silver?
Can I use the black?
Sure, of course.
I'm going to go get a black for
okay. All right, so we're just gonna kind of place it in there first so you can kind of see what it looks like. So what I'm gonna do first, some people put the, and what's cool is too, so you can kind of see what it looks like, put the glass over. The glass actually will magnify it a little bit. You see that? It makes the image look a little bit more clear. Mm-hmm. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna use my E6000 to adhere the image to the piece of metal. Now some of the kits that you can buy on Amazon come with a film that's already 1 inch circle, like adhesive, that you can kind of peel and stick on the back. So that way it'll save you from having to purchase the E6000. So I'm just gonna put one drop, you see that? One little drop, right? Just one little drop. And then I'm just going to kind of smear it around, make sure it has good coverage. This is very sticky. Okay. All right, and then you're going to place it wherever you want it to go. And we're going to let that dry for a minute. Okay, I'm going to press it firmly down in there. You don't want any of your paper to be outside of the bezel. Okay, So while that's drying, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this piece. So typically when I see things and I see things that I like, the first thought I have is, am I able to do that? That's kind of how I started my paint business. I went to a Sip and Stroke up in Roswell. Back in the day, they didn't have them down on the east side and the south side. They only had them on the white side. Anyway, so I said it. So Sip and Stroke, the first paint I did was a painting of a UGA footballer helmet. And, you know, they were doing the instruction and everything. And I was like, I could do this. So I started my own business. And I went to people. So now I go to people's houses and do it, you know. But I saw this and I was like, let me research and see what this is. I liked it because I am from Atlanta, and growing up, all the maps had 5 cities. It had New York, Detroit, Miami, Los Angeles, and Houston. None of the maps had Atlanta. I don't think they started putting Atlanta on maps until 1996 when the Olympics came. Really.
I was about to say 89 with Fortnite when they were doing it, like 89, like in the 90s.
So yeah, you from Atlanta, so you already know.
So when we got the bid, and like we remember because we got the bid in 91.
Right.
Remember
when we graduated,
didn't skip because we skipped and everything.
But let me tell you this.
Yeah. So 89, that's because they was in the process of it.
When I go to like places now, like Home Goods or TJ Maxx or Marshalls, and look for artwork for my house, ain't no Atlanta. And we live in Atlanta. You see Eiffel Towers of Paris. You may see the Golden Gate Bridge. You may see, you know, skyline of New York. What I want that in my house for? I ain't from there. Ain't nobody out there selling, but you know, you see that on the wall right now?
Give a shout out. Shout out. Come on. I'll take it over there. I'll take it over there.
This painting, well, it's not a painting.
There it is. Oh, because I didn't want them to see me. It's on there.
Oh, okay. So this image, shout out to Fatima Machon. She's a photographer. Fatima Machon, M-I-C-H-O-N. She's a photographer. She signed it for me in turquoise because my house is.
It ain't legit if it don't have a signature.
Right. And so that was the housewarming gift to myself when I moved here because I wanted the image of Atlanta. And so you're not really going to see that a lot. So when I get out of this quarantine, Derek Jackson, shout out to Derek Jackson. He has motivated me to start painting.
DJ, and you can find what is that? What is Derek Jackson Art? Is it D Jackson Art? D Jackson Art. Derek, if you on here, please go ahead and in the comments put your thing because we talking about our own. You'll go to Homegrown to the restaurant and buy them little pieces and they charging you $75 for a piece of carved wood. Nothing wrong with that because that takes some skill to do that. But what we do is talking about this art right here. We're talking about black art.
Right.
In Black Atlanta.
I love anything to say Atlanta.
Shout out to Black Atlanta.
Black Atlanta, that's where it's at. So
book coming soon.
Yeah, book coming soon. July 1 is the projected date. So okay, so love this. I was like, we need to start making these first. So it ain't nothing but a map. So I'm teaching y'all how. I know I ain't gonna give up all the secrets because we're gonna come out
right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. All right. So, but get your favorite team, your football team, your child's school, whatever. Get that image and put on there. All right. So you found you an image, Kay? You want to do one? You want me to do one?
I'm a hearty. Yes.
You want the hearts? Okay. Well, let's rip out the hearts. What color heart you want? The pink hearts?
I guess so, because, well, you can give me the red one.
The red hearts. It ain't but one red heart, though. That's okay.
Well, what about this one? This one, a small heart. Will it work?
Which one? This one right here?
Yep.
Okay.
Will that work? Oh, this a yellow one.
You want the yellow heart?
Yeah, let me do it.
All right. So.
Will it fit?
It sure will.
Yeah.
All right. So, we're going to get Kay's heart.
Just a
little bit more. Gotta get close to it. All right, that's what you want.
Did I make it? It look like a heart.
It do look like a heart. All right. You like that? That's what you want.
That'll make it right.
How about we do these hearts? What you think about that? The red heart. Get a little pink in there.
That'll work.
I see the image. I see it. I see the vision.
She want 2.
2 hearts. Cute.
All right, that'll work.
Yes.
Much
All
better.
right. Okay. It kind of look like a butt like that. Just turn around. It look like a booty.
Look like a booty
It
hat.
look like a booty.
Hey.
You can't stay PG with this clown. Okay. All right. So we're putting the glue on. My glue kind of dry.
Shout out to TSS and S.
Charles got his own show.
Yeah,
It's not for the children.
we're not talking.
For grown people. All right. So we got K. Okay. Where yours at, Charles?
Right there.
Oh, that came out nice with the black man. Okay, black man. All right. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use our Mosh Posh Dimensional Magic. All right. All right.
See, now this is when you can learn whether you can do it or whether you need to get a professional to make it for you. Because actually what I would have done for me, because I know how I am, I would have laminated mine.
Laminated it.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I don't trust myself with that. As much as that scientist that I am, I don't trust myself. See, you are artiste.
I'm putting one drop on here. Y'all see this?
No,
Sorry.
you hovering over it.
Okay, so one drop. That's all it takes. And some of the liquid is gonna smush out over the edge. That's fine. Drop it down and push it hard. Oh, you got yours. You see that? You saw it? You see it? You see how it's smushed in? So some of it, the excess will come out, and you just wanna squeeze out all the excess glue. You saw that was just a small amount of glue though, right? So we're just gonna wipe it down a little bit. You don't want it to get on the glass. And that's it. You put your necklace through it and you got your piece. You're gonna let it dry for 15 minutes. And let it set. That's it. 15 minutes and you have your own necklace, your own cabochon. Wasn't that easy, guys? Something quick and easy you can do with the kids.
And fun, and that's 30
And
minutes.
fun, yeah. The hardest part of the stuff that takes the most time is probably finding what you want.
Deciding what picture you
right,
want.
deciding what picture, exactly. Deciding what picture you want. So since we have one more, I'm going to go ahead and use this one.
You're the one that says sisterhood. Or
Yeah,
something.
I'm going to do sisterhood.
What does it say? Yourself, get a best work of you. Yourself, get.
I don't know. I was just clipping out stuff. Let's see. It was one that said kinship, sisterhood, feeling of kinship, feminist friendship. I like that one. I put too
And
much
this
glue
one?
on that one.
Can this one jump in there?
Hmm?
Can that fit in there? Let's see.
Okay. All right. So that's going to be our fourth one once it finishes gluing. Trying to make sure it's straight. Okay. And then we have a few necklaces here. And basically, you just loop it through. And then you have your own necklace. Now, these come in white, black, and brown. But I'm sure that you can find them in different colors. And then these come in the same type of metals, the silver, the gold, the black, and the copper, and the bronze. So it comes in lots of different colors. And this, I purchased this for $25. But all this together, shoot, is less than, you can get all these supplies for $25 and make multiple. You make 40 of these things for $25. Ah! See, the come up, that's what we're talking about. All right.
So how did our ice cream
We're gonna
do?
check on our ice cream before we leave. Let's see if it throws up a little bit more so it won't look like soup like Sonya said.
Our finished product.
Oh yeah, it's kind of chunky. It's still kind of soupy. I got some more chunks though.
Alright, so we'll make sure that we put a picture of the materials in the link. Oh, it did.
It looks like a glacier in the sea. A glacier in the sea. Is this my phone?
Also, we'll put the recipe for the ice cream. That
Yeah, I
Adrian-
put the recipe for the ice cream is already up there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
And because it's a rainy day, you won't be able to see it, but we'll make sure that you also see finished product of the reverse
The
tie.
reverse
Oh, you
tie-dye.
can't get it.
The
We
reverse tie, I know it needed. It's wet because of the
Yeah.
rain.
what was it
That was
again?
the rain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Any closing remarks, ma'am?
No, what we doing next week?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Stay tuned.
It's a surprise. For your eyes.
Hey.
It's a surprise.
Mm.
For your eyes.
So what we make today?
Ice cream and cabochon.
Yeah.
Yes. Thanks for tuning in. Don't look at my
Hey.
food.
And where are you? You know where you are? You with who?
You with Teddy and Fire.
Uh-huh.
And Chuck.
And you in the lab.
We may be cooking.
Or doing some arts and crafts. Hey.
Yeah. If y'all want to see us doing things special like cooking, just send us, send us something. We'll cook anything. I don't know how to cook, so
Hey, you know what? We might do that in the next 2 weeks. Is I'm gonna do the cooking because to show, you know what I'm saying?
that men can cook
Me
too.
and need to cook, especially in this time. Hey,
Amen.
hey, so we gonna do that. Hey, there ain't no roles like that. Everybody do everything.
You right. Because
Hey.
it's hard COVID times. Gotta eat.
Or at least be able to boil some water.
Okay. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. See you next week.
Toodles.